this is Gordon. I'm with Maximum PC Magazine. People really like small computers. In fact, this is a super popular device. It's called the Raspberry Pi. Everybody's heard of it. $25 to $35. Nets you probably one of the coolest things you've ever seen, which is a single board computer with a single core 700 megahertz Broadcom processor, powered off USB, has full HDMI out, runs a lot of different distros. Really neat stuff. 25, 35 bucks. But what if you actually need a little more power? That's what Intel's trying to do, we think, with its new thing called the Next Unit of Computing. We have an early review sample of this box, and I don't know if the retail boxes will come like this, but it's pretty neat. I'm going to show you one of the features of it. Inside you get a 65 watt power supply. Of course, the Raspberry Pi runs off of micro USB. You need a 700 milliamp or higher power supply, but you need a little more for this box because it's actually a real computer. Of course, a lot of people would say a Raspberry Pi is a real computer. If you want to run something a little more heavy duty, it's not really there. It's about 4 by 4 by maybe 2 inches. We unscrewed it earlier. If I can, oh, it looks like one of the screws went back in place. Come on. Come on. What's up? There we go. Inside, you can add, of course, an SSD, as well as a mini PCI Express card, a wireless, 2 SODIMMs, and very interesting, you've got USB 2, 2 more USB 2 on this model, and HDMI and Thunderbolt. Intel has left USB 3 off of this. I'm not really sure why. Probably because they do want to push Thunderbolt, which is actually a very fast interface, but the peripherals are not cheap. This device itself is also not cheap. This is $400. This is $35. Of course, this is a dual-core Core i3 processor with hyper-threading. Runs at about 1.8 gigahertz. You get no turbo boost, of course. This is a 700 megahertz single-core ARM processor. So it's still very much PC versus ARM all over again. Obviously, Raspberry Pi a lot smaller, a lot less capability, but also a lot more money for this next unit of computing. But it's actually pretty neat because you could actually take this box. Well, you could take this box, hook it up to your TV. It has Intel's HD 4000 graphics, which is actually plenty for a lot of Steam games. So you could actually install Steam on here, run a lot of kind of like lower level Steam games, and have possibly the smallest Steam box we've seen so far, or big picture Steam box anyway. You're not going to be playing real games on a Raspberry Pi, although people have run Quake 3 on it, which is pretty amazing considering how much it costs. So anyway, the ARM versus PC war, ARM versus x86 war continues. We're going to be reviewing this in the magazine and using it for a few projects. Go to MaximumPC.com and Maximum PC Magazine to see more.